Hello there. What's that? In the distance? Why, it's Arms Against Tyranny, the new HOI4 DLC. But look, just further beyond it. Is that a hunky tattooed Dane? Yes, that's right. Today we're taking a look at the new Danish focus tree in the new DLC and rushing monarchism, because I want to form a whole bunch of countries, and for some reason you can do that as Denmark. There's loads of new content in this DLC, and we will definitely be exploring that in future videos on the channel, so you should definitely subscribe for that. But for now, we're starting out as the great bearded man himself, Thorvald Storming, or Santa Claus. And here we are in tiny Denmark, and while we really do love Thorvald Storming's beard, we have a different plan for the Danes. We want to bring back the badass king and his even more badass son, which gives us a lot of different options for expansion and conquest. But first, we have to reaffirm neutrality. For now. We also have in the new DLC brand new research and production things we have to be aware of. Loads of research bonuses and experience bonuses for companies. I have no idea what I'm doing, but we'll figure it out. We also have a balance between welfare and warfare that I guess I have to pay attention to, but a lot of my focuses actually give me specific pushes in certain directions, and I'm also gated in some of my focuses by being so far towards warfare, so we'll see. Okay, so to be able to overthrow the government, I have to have 40% for the Bonde Party. I guess that's monarchism, but none of these actually really give me very much, so I guess I just have to assign an advisor and wait. Holy crap, that is actually an amazing advisor. Look at those bonuses. What the hell? Oh yes, we also have the brand new template designer for infantry. Now, support companies actually only apply to specific types of battalions, so the little shovel guys only give entrenchment to leg infantry, and recon will only support artillery in the line and stuff like that. This is very cool. And this is where I reveal my terrible decision to go non-historical. Oh crap, I hadn't noticed this. We have a horrible national focus that's just giving us weekly stability, and I can only get rid of it by going down a focus that takes like 2 years, so maybe I should rush that. Also, this is a really new idea for HOI. We have this modifier which is horribly negative, but we can apply bonuses to it over the course of the game, which means that this will turn from a negative to an incredible positive, and I think it just keeps stacking bonuses. Alright, I'm still rushing monarchism, but I do want to get it Van Pleeten, because I want some men in the army. Oh, baby, monarchism is so back. Look at that. Oh, cool. We get free units. Very nice. It's going to be very helpful because I have basically no soldiers whatsoever, and I need to be rushing down my fellow Scandinavian friends. We have overthrown the government, and we have Knud Bak as our new ruler. He's got a mustache instead of a beard. He looks like Business Santa. Oh wow, I needn't have worried about recruitable pop. Just having the king in power gives us flat recruitable population. That's going to be fantastic when we start coring. Also, the biggest feature of this DLC, the international market. I can just start buying some artillery and infantry equipment from other countries because I don't have any. I think this basically gives my civilian industries construction to them, so I can just load up my stockpiles in exchange for my entire country's civilian output. And we're going to need those guns because we've got Christian 10, which means we've unlocked a variety of very easy casus bellis onto the rest of Scandinavia. And I really want to be rushing Sweden, not just because it's badass, but because I need their steel. They've moved a lot of resources into northern Sweden, so I desperately want to conquer them. Okay, I'm stupid. You know what I've been buying all this equipment? Yeah, I was buying one gun and one artillery at a time. You're supposed to click this button to buy everything they have. I was buying one gun at a time. Alright though, it's fine. We've got early Moby from a focus, and now we've got enough manpower in the field, we can push onto Sweden. There is a Norway civil war, which is a bit of a problem, but it's fine. We can attack Sweden now. And actually, it might be to my benefit. I think all of the Swedish army is on the Norwegian border. I guess watching and placing bets on who's going to win, so I'm just going to walk in. Literally just conquered half of Sweden, but they have stopped me now, so I have to do a bunch of very quick maneuvers, and also sneak a horsey pass to take Stockholm and move up north. The problem with Sweden is there's still a lot of stuff in the very far north of the country, so it takes ages to cap them. Since we're moving into Sweden, let's take a look at our formables. There are 4 different country formables I can do. Kalmar Union, Nordic Unity, the North Sea Empire, and the... I'm not pronouncing that. It's the Baltic Empire. But the thing is, only the last 2 are exclusionary, so I can actually form the top 2 one after the other, giving me progressively more cores, which is crazy, right? But we'll get to that later. Alright, after an absolute ton of snaking into the north, we've taken Sweden. They had basically no equipment, but we've got them. Because Norway is too busy with their civil war, I guess we'll go into Finland next. And while we wait for it to finish, we can rally the Swedes, which basically like nullifies some of the fact that they're occupied territories and not caused yet. We get a bit more non-core manpower and more construction speed. Like, this is pretty cool. Also a good use for PP. Also, damn, what a jerk move. Sweden blew up their awesome Nordland mines. I have to rebuild them. It takes like ages, and I lose all of my civilian industry trying to do it. Right, we're going to be pushing into Finland from the north, but we also have a lovely naval invasion in the south. I think that's probably the right move. Fighting Finland is also kind of hard because you have the White Death where you lose manpower to like hidden snipers, and it's kind of hard to get rid of it, but as long as I try to destroy Finland quickly enough, it shouldn't be too big of a problem. Oh yeah, they just don't have enough troops to handle us. We've broken their backs and are snaking around. Just gotta keep snaking. The thing is, we get those 5 free divisions at the very beginning, and that just helps so much because the other Scandinavian countries just don't have much of an army. There we go, Finland gone. I'm coming for you, Norway. We're gonna reclaim the Union. We can also do a very cool little trade agreement with Germany. We get like a free factory and better trade deals. And they canceled it. They immediately canceled it after doing it. So I just wasted doing that focus. Great. Thanks a lot, Germany. Also, Japan has stayed historical and has already won the war in China and are now attacking the Soviet Union, which, by the way, is also having a civil war to restore monarchism. So remember when I was talking about this cool focus that you can change over the course of the game? It now gives me minus 40% consumer goods. What the hell? That is incredible. I just need to have some actual factories for that to affect for it to be worth it, but, you know, give me time. Speaking of, the communist Norwegians have won their little civil kerfuffle, so it's time to move. We're going to do some naval invasions, and we're going to attack the north in Narvik. It's going to be great. Iceland wants to join the war and try and help. Absolutely not. Go away. I do not want you involved. You're going to try and steal bits of Norway from me, I just know it. Also, I completely forgot to assign trait points to my, industry thing. I used them to help improve some research, and that means they've gained experience, so now I can give small bonuses to, my towed artillery. I'm going to be going mostly frontline artillery in my divisions rather than tanks this game, so I think this is pretty helpful. Oh boy, the US has just joined the UK and the Allies. Uh-oh. And I guess Iceland wasn't going to be a problem because they accepted my annexation of them. Welcome back, guys. Now that my focus is firmly on the Norwegian mountains, we just kind of crushed the remaining bits of it and incorporated into our wonderful Danish territory. And so now, because I have the entirety of Scandinavia under my control, I can do both the Kalmar Union and Nordic Unity. Yeah, the first one gives me cores on Sweden and Norway, and the second one gives me cores on Finland, so I can change countries twice. From Kingdom of Denmark to Kingdom of Scandinavia to Nordic League in about 2 seconds. Just imagine the administrative paperwork from changing your country's name twice. There it is though, the unification of the Nordics. We get tons of manpower and factories. We are a big boy country now. We now get 3 big choices. We could avenge 1864 and rush into Germany. We can do the word I can't pronounce and take the Baltic states, or we can take England. This determines what cores I can get later, but I think for this playthrough, I want to try just doing the Baltics. I think it'd be cool to control everything around the Baltic Sea. Oh, good thing I decided I wanted to do that. I actually can't go Danelagen and attack England unless I go fascist, so never mind, I guess. Alright, let's start popping artillery factories down so we can actually get some in our frontline battalions and recruiting tons of units. I think I'll just rush down the Baltic countries now while I can. So we'll do some naval invasions. And oh, Estonia is actually holding me. They are genuinely holding me back from the beaches. I might lose some units here. Hey, never mind. No, I had a big fleet in naval invasion support that allowed for a lot more damage onto their port, so we're good. But hey, they actually defended the best out of everyone I've invaded so far. Now we just push into Latvia, and again, they've held me on the river, and I cannot breach them. I don't have a lot of divisions, and I also don't have a lot of equipment, so I guess I'll just do another naval invasion to try to create a second front. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we completely destroyed them, but now we have a big problem. To be able to do the decision that allows me to get cores on all of the Baltic states, I have to own all of the Lithuanian states. But 2 problems. 1, for some reason, Lithuania has been conquered by White Russia. So I would have to fight Russia. And 2, Poland owns Vilno, which is also a Lithuanian state. So we're going to have to kind of figure this out. It looks like Germany and Russia will be fighting soon. Maybe we can invite Poland into the alliance. Okay, no, they just said no. So I do have to attack Poland. And looks like White Russia is now gross sickly green Russia because they've crowned Vladimir. which means that Germany has gone Central European Alliance. That's going to be a big fight. Only thing I can do is recruit tons of divisions and also start to make a tank, because I need a couple. But look at this. This is probably the biggest change in Arms Against Tyranny with the new patch. They've changed the armor setups for tanks. Previously, you had riveted armor as the crappy cheap one, welded armor as the good medium, and cast armor for if you got a lot of factories. But now, welded armor costs chromium and gives the same bonus as cast armor. It's just that cast armor costs more. So as long as you have a source of chromium, you'd always go welded armor. But if you don't, you have to go cast armor and pay more. That is awesome. Okay, our problems have been solved. Russia is justifying on Poland. Right? This will mean that they will conquer Poland and probably have to fight Germany as well. And then as soon as they take Vilno, I can attack Russia to take Lithuania and Vilno from them. Because the decision to get cores just says I have to control them, not own them. So I can do it while at war. Okay, the war's begun and they are just pushing into Poland and Germany. I guess they don't have a lot of troops, I guess? I don't know, but we just have to wait for the exact right moment. As soon as Vilna is occupied, we jump on them. What? Sweden has capitulated. Apparently Sweden was a member of the Central European Alliance. I'll have you know, I am Sweden. I am all of the Nordics. Alright, seems to be going pretty alright for them so far. Russia is pushing pretty heavily. We're going to ignore the rest of the world. Italy just joined Catholic Mexico, so we're going to just pretend everything outside the Baltic Sea isn't real. It can't hurt us. All right, we're going to declare war now, and we're just going to push as quick as possible into Russia and try to grab all of Lithuania and Vilno. Oh, and look, the Austro-Hungarians who are part of the Central European Alliance are giving us Lend-Lease. Thanks, buddy. Oh God, I forgot. Russia owns Korla as well. They've conquered half of Finland for me and I wasn't even looking. Divert soldiers. Okay, we did it. We just absolutely bum rushed it and we got them. We've met the Germans at their border and we just took all of the Lithuanian states. Now it's all about pushing into Russia. Unfortunately, I can't click the decision until I take back the rest of Finland because I lost it because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, it turns out it was just like one little bit that counted as Finland, and I've taken that back. So apparently, I can do it. I can click the button. There it is. Let's go. Give me cores on everything in Scandinavia and the Baltics. Oh, God, what a disgusting white color. The Baltic Sea Dominion. Oh, I love it. Our manpower just absolutely doubled to over 1 million. That's fantastic. Dominium Maris Baltiki. The only thing now is to just finish destroying Russia. I mean, Poland, Germany, and Austro-Hungary are doing a very good job, so I guess we'll just help and push along with them. But it does mean I have to deal with the worst thing in HOI, which is that if you are pushing at the same time as another country you are not allied to against the same country, your forces will just sort of randomly make a front line on the neutral power. Like my units are just getting caught on Poland and unassigning themselves from the front line. Like, why? I have to keep constantly reallocating them. Oh man, it wasn't even us who did that good a job. It's all about Poland and Germany. Damn, we're being kind of forced into the north. I guess they just have a lot more divisions than I thought they did. I wonder where they were at the beginning. Doesn't matter though, it's fine. We destroyed them. Ah, they had no equipment left whatsoever. Russia, what are you doing? And there it is. That's what we got. It's actually a lot of border gore. I was trying to make really pretty borders by taking up to the Urals, but Poland wouldn't let me. From here, we could probably move south and attack the Central European Alliance and make even more border gore, but I'm going to call it here because I just wanted to explore the reaches of the monarchist path for Denmark. There's going to be a lot more Arms Against Tyranny content coming on this channel every Friday at 5 p.m, so make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you can come watch the premiere. This is the least manly subscriber on my channel, so you know what to do. Thank you so much for watching. I was Aldrahill and I'll continue to be, and I hope you've enjoyed this little exploration into Arms Against Tyranny. Bye-bye.